I want you to take a moment. I want you to take a moment and reflect on the past 5 years of your life. What did you do? What did you accomplish? What kind of person did you become? Did you build something meaningful? What did you do with all that time? Did you build that business? Or did you become an academic weapon? Or did the years just pass? Now, forget about anyone else. Forget what your friends did, forget about what society says, or forget about your parents' expectations. This is only about you. What did you do to make yourself proud? When you're alone, when the lights are off, and it's only your thoughts echoing in your head, are you proud of the way that you've shown up in the past 5 years? For most of us, if you're brutally honest, the answer is no. For majority of us, we spent the past 5 years chasing quick dopamine, scrolling on our phones, half-assing school or work, skipping workouts, always doing just enough to survive, but not enough to thrive. We've been living in a cycle of delay and distraction. But imagine if you've committed to one thing, one mission. What if you had locked in on your dream, blocked out the distractions, and stayed consistent? You could be wealthy right now. You could be living in your favorite apartment. You could be years into your career or business. You could have already become the person you're still trying to become today. And that is exactly why I refuse that the next 5 years be a repeat of the last 5 years. I don't want to keep saying that I'm going to do this, but still be in the same place years later. I have already heard my past self say those words. I'm going to start next week, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I didn't. If I don't change, if you don't change, 5 years later, we'll still going to have the same conversations. Still writing the same goals, still watching motivational videos, hoping that this one will spark some motivation. But motivation is not the problem. It's a commitment problem. You can't keep living like that. I can't either, because that's not just wasted time, that's wasted potential, that's wasted life. The most dangerous lie that we tell ourselves is that I have time. That is the greatest illusion of all time. We always think we can start tomorrow, we can start next week, after the semester, after summer, after we feel better, and because of these lies, the days slip by. The months blur together, and before you know it, 5 years is gone, and that is how exactly we wasted the past 5 years, thinking that you had more time than you actually did. So we live like that we are guaranteed tomorrow, that we are guaranteed infinite time, but the truth is that the only thing that we have is right now, this moment, this decision right now. And if you don't act, if you don't commit, time will keep slipping through your fingers, and so will your potential. The truth is that you're going to work hard either way. Work hard now when you're young, when you have lots of energy to grind, or you can work hard later when you're older, you're tired, you're full of regrets. If you want to become successful, there is no path in life that you can avoid the grind completely. It's either 5 years of effort and focus or 50 years of regret and pain. Either way, the work must be done. So why not now, when the payoff is the highest? Why not suffer now and shine later? Let's get real for a second. If you had ignored the distractions these past 5 years, if you had stopped chasing short-term pleasure and started building for long-term, if you had just committed to the things that you said were important to you, you could be rich right now. You could be successful, fit, confident, and ahead of your game. You could already have the freedom, the network, the money, and everything. But you didn't. You scrolled, you settled, and you stayed stuck in the same cycle. And that's okay, as long as you don't keep repeating it. Use the regret, use the disappointment, and let it fuel you. Let it remind you of who you don't want to be anymore. Because if you start now, 5 years later, you can look back and say, that was the day that everything changed. And let me say it as clearly as I can. Success is worth it. The struggle, the sacrifices, the late nights, they are all worth it. Because one day, once you wake up and you're there, you've made it. You're living the life that once you thought it's impossible. You feel proud, you feel free, and you feel unstoppable. I've never said anyone who succeeded say, I regret the grind. But everyone who quits and doesn't get anywhere in life looks back and says, I wish I could have kept going. You owe it to yourself to find out what happens if you don't quit. So make yourself proud. You'll never regret it. Time is passing, whether you use it or not. The next year is going to come, so is the next 5 years, and so is the next 10 years. But the important question is, who are you going to be when it does? Are you going to look back and say, I wasted another 5 years? Or you will look back and say, that's when I changed everything. You already know the answer. You just need to act on it. Not tomorrow, but now. Turn off the noise, lock in, and make the decision. This is your time. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in next videos.